A part of Maryland's new gun law, which takes effect tomorrow, was struck down by a federal judge. The judge issued a preliminary injunction that will allow guns in some places, including private buildings, some businesses that sell alcohol, and near public demonstrations. The new law, though, will still largely take effect tomorrow, restricting the ability to carry guns at other public places like healthcare facilities, school grounds, and museums. Governor Wes Moore's administration released a statement in response to the ruling, reading in part, "The governor is committed to working vigorously with the state legislature, community leaders, and all advocates to continue to bring down the scourge of gun violence."
So for those of you asking where to get the 2A gang shirt, right now this new collection is available at shop.mrcolion Noir. But now let's talk about giving some context to what you just watched, because see, you have to understand that what states like Maryland, New York, Connecticut, and California are trying to do is effectively eradicate the ability to carry a gun anywhere. You see, on June 23rd, 2022, the Supreme Court struck down New York's old school carry licensing law, which basically said you have to prove to us why you need a carry permit, and it can't just be for protection. And if it is for protection, you have to be someone special, like a rich elite, in order to get one. This basically meant no one had a permit to carry in New York except for the rich, famous, and political elite. New York wasn't the only state that had carry laws like this. There were other states, all of which were left-leaning Democrat states, who had similar carry laws. So when the Supreme Court struck down New York's concealed carry law, all the other anti-Second Amendment states with this same law freaked out and then started scrambling, trying to find ways to change the language of their existing laws to make them sound constitutional on paper, but in practice, the result is the same. So essentially what they would do is give people carry permits, but then call every place that people have to go to in their daily lives sensitive places, effectively making it impossible to carry a gun for protection anywhere. So if you live in like a place like New York City and your main mode of transportation is the subway, you can't carry because the subway is considered a sensitive place. It's a ban on concealed carry, and that's what this judge just blocked. It's the same game that these anti-Second Amendment states have been playing for a long time. The only difference is now the courts have actually set a precedent. So now these states have to be even more clever about how they deny people their right to exercise their 2A rights. This whole idea that you're banned from carrying a gun anywhere where they don't explicitly tell you that you can is an outright ban on carrying a gun anywhere, because no business or location is going to put a sign up on its door saying you can carry even if they want you to, from purely a liability standpoint. And that's the game that these states like to play. And they're going to continue to play these games because at the end of the day, they're not really trying to find ways to save lives. They're not really trying to find ways to be constitutional. What they're trying to do is find ways to strip you of your rights without being called on it. And right now, the courts are calling them out on it consistently. And I hope it continues to happen consistently. The problem is that they're going to consistently keep trying to do it. Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.